Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening, I'm Jen Ah. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. In Top Stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. It's official. The Plaza Hotel and Casino, which celebrated its 50th anniversary last year, is getting a major facelift.
Oh my heavens, are we lucky to live in Las Vegas? Is this the greatest city in the entire world?
The smoke-free, the first of its kind casino in downtown Las Vegas.
Leaders of the Plaza announced 4 large-scale projects today to give the hotel and casino a more modern look and completely transform its famous dome.
Only 13% of the U.S. population smokes, so they're getting ahead of that curve in the casinos here.
I can't wait for you guys to taste our donuts. We have a lot here.
Other changes include a carousel bar, expansion of Oscar Steakhouse with a new patio, and Pinkbox Doughnuts moving in with this flashy pink entrance. All set to start construction this month and be completed by 2023. In other news, a former high school basketball star accused of causing a deadly car crash may get a second chance at college. Zaon Collins, a former UNLV basketball recruit, was released from electronic ankle monitoring today. Collins' attorney says he's been, quote, an exemplary history on 1.5 years of house arrest. Prosecutors say they still plan to pursue a DUI charge along with reckless driving resulting in death. Collins was allegedly driving 88 miles per hour with a small amount of marijuana in his system during the December 2020 crash. And the polls are now closed for Nevada's primary election. Who will be the final candidates during November's election? We're following the governor, Clark County Sheriff, and other major races.
That was extremely easy. It took about 5 minutes, mostly for the justice of the peace.
Basically, I didn't want to vote for Joe Lombardo. And so Joey Gilbert was like the best choice for me for that.
Stay tuned for an update later tonight on the preliminary turnout. And breaking in sports, brought to you by Station Casino's STN Sports. Download the app today. The Golden Knights officially have a new head coach. Review Journal's Cassie Soto has the details.
Thanks, Jen. The Golden Knights have announced that Bruce Cassidy will be the 3rd head coach in franchise history. Cassidy joins the VGK from the Boston Bruins, where he spent parts of the last 6 seasons before being fired on June 6th. In his tenure with the Bruins, the team never missed the playoffs.
The Knights getting a proven head coach in Bruce Cassidy, who had a lot of success in Boston. That team was first in goals allowed during his tenure there. They're really, really good defensively, advanced in the postseason a lot. They made it to the second round in 4 out of his 6 postseasons there, and of course made it to the 2019 Stanley Cup final. So a lot to like on Bruce Cassidy's resume for the Golden Knights.
In Lifestyle, sponsored by Visit Laughlin, an easygoing getaway filled with good food, good people, and good times on the river. A lucky visitor from Arizona is almost $1 million richer while in Vegas. The winner wants to remain anonymous but mentioned wanting to buy a home with the winnings. The visitor won a mega progressive jackpot on Ultimate Texas Hold'em at Harrah's on Sunday. Plus, a celebrated chef is set to open another Italian spot in the Southwest Valley. Chef Nicole Brisson and hospitality veteran Jason Rocheleau plan to open their 3rd project with Amari at the mixed-use development Uncommons near Durango and the 215 Beltway. Amari is set to open this winter. In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every blooming thing. Get ready for another warm and clear night with temps still in the 90s, set to dip into the 80s in a few hours, then 70s overnight. On Wednesday, we're back in the hundreds with a high of 102 and low of 76 degrees. On Thursday, the temps inch even higher. For Friday, the skies may remain sunny, but the winds should pick up to around 25 miles per hour. On Saturday, the gusts remain with your highs returning to the 90s. By Sunday, the winds should subside. In Health, sponsored by Boulder City Hospital. We're here for you when you need us. With those triple-digit highs, know the difference between heat exhaustion and heat stroke. Heat exhaustion usually comes first. Symptoms include dizziness and nausea. You should then move to a cooler area and hydrate. Or you could end up with heat stroke, which can lead to fainting and be deadly. And masks are back at UNLV. The university recommends students and staff mask up in public indoor spaces after the rise of COVID cases in Clark County. This follows last week's recommendation from the Southern Nevada Health District. In entertainment, a legendary husband and wife duo are set to be the first headliners for the newly reopened Palms Casino Resort inside the Pearl Concert Theater. Review Journal's John Katsamidas has more.
Pat Benatar and Neil Giraldo are the first announced act to reopen the Pearl Concert Theater at the Palms. There will be more acts announced as the hotel is in a partnership with Live Nation, which has a deep bench for headliners. But Benatar will come with all the hits, you can be sure of that. She calls them the Holy 14, she has to play those. And Giraldo himself has a great history. He is the first ever guitarist to appear on MTV. You can look that up.
Sports betting sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Colorado Avalanche defenseman Cale Makar is the plus 160 favorite at William Hill Sportsbook to win the Conn Smythe Trophy as the NHL playoff MVP. Avs center Nathan MacKinnon is the plus 180 second choice, followed by Tampa Bay Lightning goaltender Andrei Vasilevsky at 2-1. Tampa Bay's Nikita Kucherov is the fourth pick at 4-1.
In Business, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability. 5 companies in Henderson receive a grant from the city's Chamber Foundation that offers local businesses a private office space. Review Journal's Renee Summerhour has more on how this grant makes a difference.
Yeah, the grant, which first launched in 2016, gives recipients a private office space fully furnished for 6 months with rent and utilities covered, as well as an annual Henderson Chamber membership. Launchpad Incubator, formerly known as the Henderson Business Resource Center, serves as a one-stop shop for small businesses and entrepreneurs by offering access to business counselors, networking opportunities, and help with workforce development.
It's hard to get back up on your feet. I don't think if Henderson Chamber wouldn't have provided us this grant, we wouldn't have got back up that fast. It's just no way. It's not possible.
Right now, Launchpad has 14 tenants, including its 5 new grant recipients. There's also a grant available to minority-owned, women-owned, or veteran-owned businesses that have been established for less than 2 years.
Thank you for watching 7 at 7. If you have a Roku device, just search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas Breaking News streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you tomorrow for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.